Joining me now is Calgary Mayor Jeromy Farkas. Thanks for joining us. Can you let us know what the situation is in Calgary right now?
Well, thank you so much for having me. And I just want to start with a giant thank you to our excellent team of first responders. We had 13 live rescues. You saw the video, the pictures, the Trans-Canada highway kind of exploding from underneath. There were 13 live rescues performed by our Calgary Fire Department, and all of our responders were on site practically immediately. So they worked throughout the night to make sure that there was no injuries or loss of life, as well as we've opened up our emergency operations center. So as previously mentioned, we're still very much in the early stages of doing the assessment. But essentially, Calgary is sitting on a ticking time bomb with this large feeder main. We know that the entire structure is flawed. We can continue to patch it, but the ultimate fix that we've been accelerating since the last summer has been to build a duplicate line running in parallel so that ultimately we can decommission this ticking time bomb.
How long will it take to fix this and get it so people can drink water again?
So it's still too early to say. We understand that there's about 3,100 homes right now that are subject to that boil water advisory. I want to encourage everyone possible to visit calgary.ca for the most recent live information. But as it stands, it's just too early to say. We're continuing to proceed as much as possible to patch the existing pipe, but the focus of us is just to really stick the landing on that parallel pipe construction.
You described this as a ticking time bomb. So obviously, you know, this is a longstanding issue that needs to be fixed. Why does it keep recurring?
So this type of construction, this large feeder main was built back in 1975, as well as some of the nearby components. It was subject to significant failures and corrosion. So it's not a matter of fixing this pipe. This pipe can be patched, but in the long term, it's not fixable, which means that we need to run at least 6 kilometers worth of a new parallel line, likely about 30 meters underground. This is a very extensive project, especially given that it's about 60% of Calgary's water runs through this one single line, which is about 2 meters wide in certain areas. So it's a significant process, but our council has been relentless. We're holding our city administration accountable, and we're making sure to include Calgarians every step of the way when we have more information.
What's the timeline on the new line?
So we're still determining that. We have an independent panel report with industry experts from the pipeline sector, from other government utility agencies. There's an independent panel report that's going to be coming out in the coming days here that'll be providing a little bit more line of sight in terms of what the timelines and costs may be. We've also had some very good initial conversations with Alberta Premier Danielle Smith, as well as local Calgary MP Corey Hogan, about better collaboration with our provincial and federal counterparts to get this done.
In the item before you, Anis Hadari was talking to people, and you could just hear the frustration in their voices saying, not again. What kind of thing have the people of Calgary been telling you about the situation?
Yeah, and it's hugely frustrating, and I could not imagine what it must have been like to be driving on the Trans-Canada, to have the entire road underneath you explode and to become rushing floodwaters. Just my heart goes out to the people who have been impacted. Very grateful for the quick response of our first responders, but it's very clear that we cannot accept the status quo. We cannot allow this to continue to happen, and that's why our council is taking the steps to support our administration in patching the existing water main, but we are completely committed, keeping our foot on the gas to build the replacement line so that in the medium term that this is never going to happen again.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
That was Calgary Mayor Jeromy Farkas.